In today's Anime Defenders video, I'll be showing you guys how to get millions of gems and trait crystals. And if you're wondering where is my gems to be giving you this advice, I spend them all trying to get gojos in my grinding videos. If you want to go check that, you can check that out. But before today's video starts, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by this year. And as we know in this game, if you're on the Rexon lucky, you need to be subscribed to the channel. But not only that, is the fact that you need a lot of gems in this game to get the secrets, and pretty much gems is everything. There's no sort of events or anything like that, so you pretty much need gems for everything in this game. So I'm telling you a bunch of different ways, the best ways, and what people might not be actually telling you on YouTube, maybe gatekeeping on the best way to get gems. And some of them you don't even have to grind, and some of them I plan to use. So watch the whole video to get every single method, decide what methods you want to be doing, and go from best to like worst to best kind of. So you just want to watch the whole video. But yeah, also join my Discord server down below to be in future videos. And yeah, let's get straight into the method. So the first method is going to be the most straightforward method, probably one of the newer methods, which is to do Tower of Eternity. Now, not just do Tower of Eternity on one account, but do it on a bunch of alt accounts. Now, to actually do this, you'd either have to, like, you have to give units to your alt accounts for them to be climbing the floors, and you also need to be doing this manually. So it is quite annoying, but you're getting a bunch of different rewards like gems and trade crystals. But yeah, you could just trade all the rewards to your alts and then to your main or whatever, but it is quite annoying. I know a method I'm particularly going to be doing, but if you're willing to grind, if you have stuff on your alt accounts and you're willing to grind, then you could do Tower of 20 on a bunch of alt accounts at the same time, and then yeah, just get a bunch of gems that way, because you will be making quite a lot. But it's like 200k. I mean, depends how many accounts you do and how far you get and etc. But it is quite annoying to do, and plus you have to level up your alt account so they can actually get the units, whatever tradable units you want to give them. I mean, you can wait for Muscular Swordsman to be tradable, give them that. You could give them Warrior Princess. Those are two good mythical options that are tradable. You can obviously give them secrets if you have spare secrets, but not everybody obviously has spare secrets. So I don't really expect you to be doing this method. This method is like just the first method. Just get out of the way. But it's not too crazy. Just do a bunch of alt accounts, Tower of Eternity. I probably won't be doing this, but I know there are people that do this, but it is quite annoying. But you will be getting risky dice, trade crystals, gems, quite a lot of rewards. And at some point with Tower of Eternity, the problem with it is that it just gets too difficult at one point, and that even people right now, they're still not constantly going up and up and up. Like in AA, you could just pretty much go up for quite a long time, like way over 100. So yeah. But that's pretty much concludes the first method, and now we're going to move on to the next one. Alright, so the next method is going to be, well, it's going to be another alt method if you want to do this. So pretty much, I know they've randomized the spawns, but there are ways to time task for Infinite and Story on YouTube. You want to do the first map, Story Infinite, because it's going to give you the same amount, unless you want food, like to level up units, which you might actually do, to be fair. Then you could do last map. But there are methods, I don't know how good they are, how viable they are, but pretty much what you want to be doing is, let's say, okay, we're going to do Infinite. You want to grind with a bunch of alt accounts, like we've already said. You want to grind with a bunch of alt accounts so you can trade those rewards to your main account. And what they particularly do is, instead of maybe doing Tower of Eternity, they macro whatever way. You can check out Donobi or you can check out Beastie. I know they do those type of videos. They all have every single account in a separate, like a separate Infinite. They're not all going to the same Infinite. They're going to separate one, and they do it because it reduces the HP, so the alt accounts can clear it. And plus, I think there's another reason. I don't know if it's because, yeah, I'm not particularly sure why, but just alt accounts going in an Infinite or Story, depends. But I don't know how people time task it now, since, you know, they randomize the spawns, they do the captures, so you can't really lack overnight, I'm pretty sure, especially with the captures and stuff like that. So they have technically patched alt farming, but not for a different alt farm that we'll talk about probably at the end of the video or towards the end of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much like yeah, what they've done when it comes to alt account farming for the regular methods that we see on release and stuff like that. But yeah, these are the two methods where they're not used as much, and I just wanted to get them out of the way at the start of the video. But now I'm going to talk about trading and the trading methods. There are 3 different trading methods, and they're all quite broken, and what a lot of people are doing, but not what a lot of people are talking about. They're not talking about on YouTube. Realistically, unless you're on like the Discord communities, then you might know, but if you're just a regular player, you probably don't know about these trading methods and stuff like that. And I'm going to have to kind of break down. But trust me, it's where a lot of people are making gems without actually even having to grind that much. So I'm going to explain it, so you want to listen. But yeah, we're going to get to the trading hub, and then I'll explain. Okay, so the next methods that we're going to talk about multiple different trading methods. But trading methods are actually one of the most underrated and one of the most overpowered things that you can do to get gems in this game. You don't really have to be grinding, you just have to be trading. Now, I'm going to talk about Discord, stuff like that in a bit, but first what I want to talk about is the regular trading and flipping. Okay, so right now, as you can see, If you watched one of my videos, one of my grinding videos, you saw that I sold my almighty igris after he fell off for, I mean, I traded him and traded for some units and then fell off, and then I got like around 800k gems. So imagine I spent 800k gems on mana, and I got, let's say, I got these 3 gojos, yeah, and I've got all of these shiny mythicals. Now from all these shiny mythicals and the gojos that I've just gotten, I will earn profit. I will earn profit of the 800k gems that I've just, you know, I've just got from my almighty igris. So I had my almighty igris, I sold him, I got gems. Then now these 3 gojos alone, will be, I could probably profit 1.5 million off them. Now listen, you're probably wondering, what's he talking about? How am I gonna get 1.5 million off a secret when secrets like igris, for example, only go for 230k? Now how this pretty much works is, well, obviously igris's value has already decreased because it's no longer the best unit in the game. But pretty much how this works is, when you need to be trading, you need to be selling these units, these gojos, these shinies, the moment they become tradable. The longer you wait, the less value they're gonna have, and then if you wait a whole update, it's gonna have significantly less value. So what you need to realistically be doing is this: unless you have almighty on, even if you have almighty on, in my opinion, sell your gojos for a good price. Sell any of units other than maybe regular mythics. I wouldn't be too concerned with them. You're not gonna really get too much out of them. But shiny mythics and your gojos, the moment they become tradable, you need to be selling them for the highest possible price that you possibly can, which will most likely be 500k. Now I'm not a proper professional. I usually ask other people. What I'm trying to tell you is, the moment they become tradable, sell these shinies, sell these secrets, and if they do another balance secret, do the same, or whatever secret they do, and you're going to be getting the most amount of gems possible. You're going to be getting, when you do them when they're first tradable, do it the same day they become tradable. You're going to make loads of profit. And what I mean by profit is, how do you know how much they're going to be valued? If you just wait a little bit, you have a little bit of patience. Once you sell these, you'll be able to buy the gojos for way cheaper. You buy the shiny mythics back if you want them back for way cheaper. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and then you'll have gems left over. So you sell what you've got, and then you'll have gems left over. You get the units that you want, and you still have gems. So right now, imagine I got 5k gems, yeah? Okay. Then I sell all these gojos the day they become tradable, let's say for 1.5 million. Then I'm on 1.5 million gems. Then pretend I still want my gojo back. I still want a gojo. If you just wait a little bit, the gojo will go to 400k, then 300k, and it'll probably stay at like 350k. And then maybe if they drop a better secret, then it'll go even a little bit more down. So what I'm trying to say is, you sold each for 500k, and then you buy them back for 350k. Let's say you make 150k gem profit. So that's what a lot of people pretty much do, is they sell them once, they're tradable, and then they make the gem profit, which is quite good. Now that's obviously not the only way to do it, but it's what a lot of people do, and it is quite broken. Now to be finding the trades, obviously you could be selling them in the trading hub, don't get me tripping, but to actually, what was I gonna say? To actually find more sales and stuff like that, you need to be using Discord. So if you don't have Discord, join my Discord server down below and join the Anime Defenders Discord. But I'm gonna show you like exactly what I'm talking about. So before we go in Discord, I did say I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. What I also want to talk about before I go to Discord, because they both link to Discord. What you want to be doing is even regular stuff like I mean, Warrior Princess, obviously not too interesting, but pretend I sold my gojo, for example. You can find easy snaps, like I was talking about flipping, buying a unit for cheap, or having a unit and then selling it for higher. So flipping is pretty. You can also do regular flipping, which is, let's say you see a unit, you just buy it. You buy it for cheap. Let's say this guy is worth 10k gems, for example, and I just see my guy over here selling it for 3.5k. You buy it, and then you sell it on Discord, and you can sell it in game, obviously, but also on Discord. Like if you keep hopping servers, like for example, so this trade cross is worth 150 gems here, but realistically, on Discord you could probably sell it for 200. So that's just an example, obviously, but not exactly what you want to do. But pretty much you buy the unit for cheap, let's say, and then you sell it for higher, and you can find easily you can find snaps in these trading hub servers, because there are a lot of people that simply don't know value. So if you just keep hopping and you're patient with it, you'll find a good deal. If I look good snap for cheap, then you resell it for a higher price that is actual value, because there are people that will sell it for what it's like it's not as actual value, because they simply don't know values or something like that. So yeah, I didn't explain too good because I've got too many things on my mind right now, but pretty much it's simple. You find it for cheap in these public servers because people don't know values, and then you sell it for higher on Discord or back in the trading hub. But yeah, there are people that do undersell it. Like I remember when shiny igris first came out, there were some people when his value was over 1 million gems. It still is, I'm pretty sure. If we go check here, like let me just check shiny igris's value, even after gojo. Let me see where it is. Where's shiny igris? Shiny igris, 1 million wrap, and there are people selling it for 500k gems because they simply don't know the value. So if you can find those snipes and then you just resell it, you're gonna be making gem profit. But the only thing is you need gems in the first place, where you got to use a method I would mention at the end of the video. You could use the methods I mentioned at the start of the video. That's completely up to you. But yeah, now I'm going to be mentioning the Discord and like what you want to be using Discord for. So make sure you have Discord. If you don't have Discord, you download it or use it on the website, whatever. It's free, and pretty much every person, like especially gamers, whatever, they use Discord. You pretty much Discord, you can find out updates, you can find out sneak peeks, whatever. So if you're not in Discord, you're basically behind. You need to be getting Discord for not just anime defenders. Pretty much every single game that you're probably playing on Roblox has a Discord server. But yeah, now I'm going Discord. Okay, so we're on Discord now. Now if you wonder how to join the Anime Defenders Discord, discord.gg/defenders or Anime Defenders should send you to the Anime Defenders Discord. You can also join my Discord, link will be in the pinned comment, and you can trade in both those Discord servers. Now pretty much how this works is there are people that most people on Discord know the actual values, so you can't really finesse them, but it's an extra place to send trades. And not only that, it's easier to find like trades and sales or whatever you want to do on Discord. So make sure, so pretend you find let's say, what's it called, what was I gonna say, let's say you find a cheap unit, you buy it for 100k when it's worth 300k, then easily on Discord you could sell it. You can easily sell it back on Discord. So you can find a snap in a public server and then resell it on Discord. And the same goes for the gojos, whatever new secret there is. So yeah, that's the easy way. So just make sure you're using Discord, but also make sure you don't get scammed. You're gonna be seeing those people, what's it called? What was I gonna say? You're gonna find those people saying ridiculous stuff like buying Sungjin with, here it says 200k, but I'm saying like if you see a person buying Sungjin with like 20k, you can easily get scammed on Discord by people sending you dodgy links and they scam your account. So make sure people are not sending you dodgy links. That's a whole different story, but just make sure they don't. The way to make sure that you don't, you can just hover over the link and it won't look like a Roblox link. There's a bunch of different stuff you could do, but that's like a whole separate thing. So if you don't want to get scammed, you don't want to click dodgy links, whatever, just be careful, and also just check out on YouTube a bit. But yeah, enough of the yippee about this. There's one more thing I want to tell you about trading, and then we'll go on to the last method of the video. Okay, so the last trading method is going to be the reroll flipping method. Now a lot of people probably already know about this, a lot of people don't, but if you do play Anime Defenders and you do trading a lot, you will know that trading rerolls have just increased in price. So if you yourself have rerolls, or you like are planning to buy real stuff like that, pretty much the reroll flipping method is you go in public servers or on Discord like I just showed you, and you find people selling rerolls for a cheaper price. Now right now people are selling rerolls for 200 gems per reroll. So let's say right now 73,000 gems for 391 rerolls. So if we do the math on that, 73,000 slash divided by 391, he's selling, wait, what's this guy doing? Wait a minute, wait, did I do the maths wrong, or is this guy just tweaking? Okay, so wait, 391, okay, no, okay, so some people are selling rerolls for per 200, some people are doing 150, but if you can find people selling rerolls for less than 130 per reroll, so let's say you can find people selling rerolls for 100 per one reroll, you buy those rerolls, right? So let's say a guy's selling 1,000 rerolls, and it's, or however many rerolls you can sell, but buy, let's say, or you can afford whatever. So if you find a guy, maybe in a public server, if you do the maths, or on Discord, say, okay, I'm selling 100 gems per one reroll, whilst everybody else is selling them for 200. all you have to do, you buy the rerolls from the guy selling for 100, and then you sell it for 200, and you're making profit. And if you just constantly do that, you're going to keep making profit. And also you could just easily get rerolls if you really just wanted rerolls, which is obviously a necessity in this game if you want to be getting almighty. But what I'm trying to say, it's just snap. You can also trade or flip rerolls, and rerolls is actually quite like the meta thing to do. So right now, imagine I sold these 2 rerolls right here for 200 gems. That is technically a snap because you can flip those 2 rerolls. Obviously, no one's gonna buy only 2, but you can flip those for like 400. So you bought them for 200, then you flip for 400, make a 200 gem profit, and you can keep scaling up and up and up with rerolls, because rerolls is a necessity, and you can also just get rerolls easily from Tower of Eternity and stuff like that. Now the reason why rerolls are inflating right now is because the only way realistically you're gonna get them is from Tower of Eternity, which is actually quite limited, since you won't be able to progress forever, and you can't do the alt account infinite method unless you're an explorer. So it's pretty hard to get rerolls nowadays, since the whole alt capture thing. So people are just obviously going to overprice rerolls since they're harder to get, and they just keep reselling them, or explorers just keep buying them. But yeah, that's the reroll flipping method. If you didn't really understand that, since I'm not too good at explaining it, just let me in the comments. But pretty much you buy the rerolls for cheaper than what they're going for, and then you flip them for a higher price. So see, this guy wants to buy them for 100, but realistically everyone's selling them for 200, 150. But that's at the time of this recording, yeah. So if the prices increase or decrease, then you should be checking Discord, you need to be checking what people are saying, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the last method of the video, and it's not a trading method. So for anyone that's waiting for me not to talk about trading, here you go. Okay, so the last method is probably going to be one of the more efficient methods for most people. It's going to be the AFK Zone method. Now pretty much I'm just going to show you what it is if you don't know what it is, since I mean it's nothing too broken. But pretty much what people are still doing, they just have tons of accounts in this. Now pretty much what this is if you're AFK in here, you get gems. Now if you have VIP and premium, you get even more gems. And also if you're less than level 10, you'd have a 50% gem drop anti-alt. Okay, so I didn't know they had that, but yeah, just make it over level 10. But pretty much what people are doing, it's not hard to get your account to level 10, is they have loads of accounts in this and they just trade themselves to gems. Now the downside to this one is that it's not very effective unless you do loads of accounts, which I'll explain further. But the thing is, you don't get rerolls, so that's why a lot of people are buying rerolls, because they're having the gems but not having the trait crystal, so the reroll prices increase because everyone wants them, is in high demand. So yeah, so pretty much what you do is what a lot of people do. They have like tons of accounts. So let's say one of the more like you get like 200k a day or something close to that, is you have 10 accounts with VIP and premium. Now if you're looking at me and you're saying, well, I'm not that breaded, bro, how am I gonna have 10 accounts with VIP and premium? What other people do is they just, instead of having 10 accounts with VIP and premium, they just have 50 accounts, or they just have like loads of accounts. Now what people are doing is they have all the accounts on 5 FPS. Now if you're on PC, you can make your accounts 5 FPS using something called blocks strap. You can make all your accounts 5 FPS or whatever, so it's not going to take up too much on your PC, and you can run more and more accounts. But you don't actually have to have 50, but like there are people doing that, and pretty much they have tons of accounts and they just trade the gems to themselves whichever way they want. So yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing. It's quite a decent method. It's definitely, and you're not gonna get disconnected. If you get disconnected, they reconnect you. They just reconnect you every 20 minutes, so you can leave it in the background if you're using your PC. But the more accounts just depends on your PC, and it's definitely not a mobile friendly method. But you have a bunch of alt accounts sitting in the AFK lobby once they're level 10, and then you just trade yourself all the gems, which is, you know, it's quite broken. But the only thing is that it's going to be way better if you have VIP and premium on the accounts. If not, then you're going to want to be using more accounts. And also, for anybody wondering, well, what about the, what's it called? What's the thing called again? The sale limit, like the booth sale limit. What people do is, okay, so you have all the accounts with gems. So all the accounts with gems, you transfer some of the gems to one account. Not your main account, one of the alt accounts. You transfer gems to the alt accounts, and then once gems from alt accounts are transferred to other alt accounts, they give it to your main, so that you might lose some gems in the process, but it doesn't go over your booth sale limit. So let's say you're running more than 13 accounts and you've spent Robux on the game. You give your alt account gems from your other alt account, and then you give your alt account the gems that's received from the alts to your main. So you got gems from alt to alt to main. But like, it depends how many you need to do. You have to do the math for yourself, since it depends how many accounts are running, how many boost sale limits, whatever you have. But that's pretty much what people are doing. And then they just have a bunch of accounts in the AFK lobby. Then more accounts depending if their PC can run it, and also depending if they have VIP or premium. Like, because if you have VIP and premium with like 50 accounts, imagine how many gem size. But that's also expensive at the same time. I know there's somebody that does 10 accounts with VIP and premium and 40 without, and they make a ton of gems per day. But obviously you need a good PC for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like and comment. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm not saying I'm 100% going to respond, but there's definitely going to be people responding. I'll respond if you comment within the first hour. But yeah, if it's any methods I missed, let me know in the comments. But there's not really too many, especially because they patched alt farming. So yeah, with this whole capture thing. So let me know what you guys think about the game, the gem farming, the trait crystals, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for the Rexon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.